Hello, I'm EnterElysium and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program Career Mode 1.0. We're on the surface of Minmus and we're trying to figure out where to go. Now, there are like 5 biomes that we could do. There's one's around the middle here, which like flat, greater flat, and there's one down here which is the pole, and there's highlands as well. Now, because of the way that this is projected, it's actually going to be much harder to go around the equator because, you know, equators are big. We could go to the pole and that's a lot closer and, frankly, quicker. And we have limited fuel anyway, so although I think we don't need way as much fuel as we've got left, I think maybe it would just be quicker to go to the pole. We can probably hit up Highland on the way and then get the pole, and that's like a ton of science. So we're going to start heading off down, I think, to the sort of southeast, yeah. So we're going to turn around and give it a go. Now, the problem is, going around on Minmus is like skating with a rocket. It's very dangerous. So, yeah, this is future me, by the way. Past me was way too busy being very slow, because this is 4 times speed, and we're going to speed up to, I think we're going to go to 16 times speed in a second, because, my god, this took a very long time. Of course, you know, you can't really travel particularly fast on something that's basically ice, because you will flip over, and you can't, you know, go, like, time warp, because time warp makes physics get janky, but we can still get out and we can grab some science and then get back in. So that's the first bit of science done. We're going to try and hit up the highlands in a sec. So that was, I think, slope science, which we had most of, but not all. Oh, you can see it sort of wobbling a little bit there, very, very dangerously. It's kind of in a precarious situation at the moment. But mostly the rover was fine. It does have a fairly strong SAS. For Minmus, it's not a strong SAS, but for Minmus it's worthwhile. It's just a simple case of trying to get it to like skate, sometimes on as much as like 1 or 2 wheels. I say skate because the wheels aren't really doing much turning. It's mostly the fact that there's just so much little friction. Like with a wheel, right? The way you actually get traction is friction. We don't have friction, so it's not that the wheel's turning providing, you know, forward momentum, or forward force. It's actually the fact that our rocket is providing forward force, and the wheel is mostly skating over the ground. Oh. So I'm actually using the surface heading to hold our heading at the moment, and then just adjusting that. That's partly because I don't want to continually be like tapping the keys to try and compensate. It was sort of more of a be slightly lazy thing, but it still meant that I needed to be there constantly to watch this. I think this journey took well over an hour. So we get out. This is our not Highland Science, what is it? It's Highland Science, yeah, this is our Highland Science. And getting back in is a pain in the neck, so, you know, be very glad I sped this up. But it was a fairly, you know, as journeys go, it was at least interesting, you know, the constant threat of impending death for all the Kerbals we'd collected and all the science we'd collected. I'm more worried about the science, really. But, you know, it's just me. I've got this amazing pension plan that basically says, I don't care about you, all I want is the science. Oh, a bit of twisting there. The danger is if you're not going directly up a... Ooh, no, we've got airborne. If you're not going directly up a slope or directly down a slope, you get one wheel slightly more than the other. So it can get a little bit awkward. It's a very weird sensation, and we're actually now starting to go towards the pole, and from here on it's all downhill. So we've got the small problem that we're actually gaining a lot of velocity. And we can't really brake very easily, because when we brake, the wheels kind of leave the ground. We've got problems, so yeah. Maybe it's best if I hand you over to past me to describe exactly what's going wrong here. So basically we're spending most of this run flying because we're so fast. This is worrying. I find this truly, truly disturbing. Oh god. Oh god, we're starting to oscillate. Oh, good! More flying! I don't know what to do here. If I'd known we'd be flying this long, I might have turned round, but no, I wouldn't have. Way too dangerous, we'd probably snap the solar panels. This concerns me a lot. Oh, God. At least it doesn't look like there's any crazy bumps coming up, and I am very thankful that these rocks are not solid. Ow. This is the most dangerous, adrenaline-filled journey for these Kerbals. How are you finding it? Fine, good. We're hitting all the rocks. It's like we're bloody aiming for the things. I'm very glad they're not solid. Oh god. More jumping. Flying. Oh, oh, no you don't. No you don't. Oh, 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 oh. By the way, having the velocity vector and the ship pointing direction and the horizon on my, like projected on the screen is amazing. That's allowing me to compensate when I know I'm starting to roll or point off velocity vector. It's so good. It's so good. I cannot describe how good that is. That is the thing that is literally keeping us alive right now. I really, really hope that the poles are nice and flat as well. We're going to need a very long time to slow down because, you know, if we're too sharp about it, we will just flip and die. And we are going very fast. And we're flying again. Great. It's a good thing we don't have tires that can pop on, right? I don't know if we're going to contact the ground anytime soon. Oh. Oh. Oh god, when we land, we're going to hit so hard and flip. Oh! Oh! Yeah, there we go. That was what I was expecting. Oh! Oh god. No! Okay, I got us airborne. Surface. Horizontal velocity plus. Here we go. Oh, oh god, oh. Come on. Land it, land it, land it, land it, land it. You know when people say it's all down here from now on, I don't think they had this in mind, because it's not easy, and it's going to take us a very long time to break. At least it's somewhat flat-ish, although not as flat as I would like. Look how long it's taking me to break, right? Look at the braking distance! This is a problem with a giant ice rink that is Minmus. Yeah. But we finally got our pole science, and we can call this one a win! We managed to make it to the pole. I'm so glad I didn't go for the flats. It's very bumpy around them. And the flats are fine, but around them it can be very bumpy. So now it's time to go home and do the return journey and get our science back. I'm hoping we've got a decent amount of science. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and use this hill over here as like a jump, as a ramp. By the way, this is future me if you hadn't guessed. We're going to use it as a ramp to just go up it, into space, do a 360, an ollie, maybe yeah, we're not skateboarding, we're flying a rocket. I know, but I tried to throw something in there. Yeah, we're going to basically try and jump into space using a ramp. It's Minmus, we can do it. Now the case is, I'm trying to pull my nose up, and it's not working, which I suspected wouldn't happen, which is why I want this jump. So as soon as we hit like a little bump, we'll be able to get some air. As soon as we get air, we can flip ourselves slightly more up, and we can burn. So I'm waiting to get that tiny bit of air, although this velocity means we're actually wobbling a little bit. If we hit a little bump, it flips us to the side. Ooh, ooh! Yep, there we're taking off, we're taking off. Burn, burn, burn! Probably wasn't the most safe method of takeoff. NASA probably wouldn't, you know, wouldn't pass a safety test, but now it's just a case of burning retrograde from Minmus and getting ourselves out of here. By the way, look at the clouds on Minmus. They're not really clouds, they're like fog. Like ground level cloud. It's really awesome. Are we not burning? Okay, we're not burning. Now we're burning. There we go. Slowly, 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 we'll get there. And... wow, it's got a lot bigger SRR than expected. But, yep, we're finally away. We can get our science there and transmit that. That'll give us our mission, which is transmit science around Minmus. We've also got one of them for Kerbin, so don't forget that one. So that gets us that mission that we had, that contract, which is, you know, extra money. Put our gears in, because everyone knows you need your gears stowed if you're going into interstellar space. Interstellar? No, into satellite space, I guess. Yeah. And we're now around Kerbin, we can just burn prograde. Not prograde, retrograde. Burning prograde would be bad. We're going to burn retrograde, encounter with the moon. Or we could go to the moon. So if we, well, for a start, okay, we've got plenty of fuel. We've got loads of fuel. We could just go back to Kerbin. But if we fly by the moon, we might be able to pick up, you know, maybe a little bit of science we missed, do a low flyby. We are a particularly sciencey craft. So yeah, let's do a moon of flyby. And we'll try and pass moon so that we basically, you know, get some gravitational braking from it. Yeah, instead of like a slingshot, it's basically the reverse of the gravitational slingshot. So instead of going behind it and getting accelerated by it, we go in front of it and it slows us down. So we've done this before, accidentally on the way back from Minmus, and, you know, frankly, I like it. So currently we're going to hit the moon. Not a good idea. We maybe land on... No, we're not enough fuel to land on it. We wouldn't definitely have enough to take off. The moon is certainly a bit tougher than Minmus, so just going to pass right in front of it, slow ourselves down, and maybe get some science on the way. I think that's worthwhile. The texture pack that I've currently got on makes the moon look pretty cool. Basically, it makes it look a little bit brighter, more like our actual moon from space, rather than, you know, the dusky brown of the normal moon. Although it has some weird stuff there happening on the pole. Come on, science. No, I was expecting science. Oh well, this is like 10 science because, you know, you can do something repeatedly and just get slightly less science each time. So I'll grab these because, frankly, I can. Like, there's no downside to doing so. I just need to go out and reset them. It's just, you know, time consuming. But for 15 science, what that was in total, I'll take it. Let's just time warp up and see if we can actually get any low science. But I don't think we will be able to. I think we need to land to really get the full whack of these. Because I don't think these are biome specific when you're in low orbit. I think these are only biome specific when you're landed. So we'll grab that one. And I think we'll just fly over. Nice low level though. It looks pretty cool. Flying over at this sort of level over the moon always makes me happy. Especially with this new moon, by the way. The way it's brighter, it looks in a lot better background. Really kind of cool and kick-ass. And I wonder if we'll see Kerbin rise. Where's Kerbin? Will it be on our... Ooh, that's pretty. Ooh, there's Kerbin! Oh yeah, that looks awesome. That's a screenshot. Well, just in case going back to Kerbin now, I mean, we're leaving the moon. Bye, moon! It looks kind of cool like that, by the way. It's like half in shadow. That's pretty awesome. But yeah, it's just a simple case of burning a little bit more, and we should have fuel left over. What's our perhaps at? Nearly there, nearly there. Just get it to about 40-ish, 37, that'll do. So we've actually got 270 delta V left. I mean, that's not a crazy amount we've got left, but it is at least a margin of some kind. That looks kind of cool. I really do love Kerbin's texture pack. I know some people don't. But by the way, what I'm doing at the moment is I'm just sending anything that's got like 100% transmission value, just in case we don't make it back. And then I get out and grab the stuff, because I need to take another crew report. And then I can send the crew report, and we can get a load of contracty stuff from that. Yay! I really do love Kerbin looking like this. It looks so badass. It really does. Although there are some weird lighting glitches down there. But let's ignore that. And just marvel over how amazing it is. Also the clouds. Oh, I love the clouds. We're going to burn off the remainder of our fuel, because we can't take it back with us. This stage doesn't have a way to come back into the atmosphere. And we're just going to burn it, and then pop the decoupler. And we should let it fly away. Now the reason I do that, by the way, is because I want it on a different trajectory to me. To stop it bumping into me. Now there's a very low chance if I launch it this high up. But I don't want to take the risk, right? I don't want to take the risk. It would be kind of sucky if I brought back a load of science, load of Kerbals, and a big long expedition, and then I destroyed myself with my lower stage. So I just tend to do that. I mean, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. I have a heat shield. It's not that I need the extra delta V that I'm wasting by doing that. So coming back into the atmosphere, pretty standard descent. Unless we hit a mountain, there shouldn't be an issue. I mean, even if we hit a mountain, no, there might be a problem with a mountain. We only have like 2 parachutes on this, but in theory we should be fine. Barring mountains. Oh god, now I'm worrying about mountains. So, we've got our science. Heat shield did a good job. Coming straight down. Ooh. Cloud, what's below here? Okay, so it's pretty flat next to a small lake. I'm trying to see if we can get to the lake, by the way, with the body lifting, but we can't. So, oh well. Parachute. Ooh, that's a bit late on the parachute, by the way. But, it was fine. And, boom! There we go. Heat shield got destroyed. 2 parachutes for this entire capsule, maybe a little bit, you know, not quite enough. But we're back. We can get a surface sample because, you know, every little bit helps. I like the idea that the scientists, when they get all this stuff back with the science, will be like, oh, what's this? What's this? This is a bit of dirt. Just like, wow! Almost 800 science. Oh. You know, I said going to Minmus again. I'm sorry, I'm going to Minmus again, etc. I take it back. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. That's good science. We've also got some of our monies back from the capsule. We've got some experience. Everyone's got at least 1 star now. That's good. Bill, wait, why haven't we got Bill promoted? He's like full on his bar. I guess he needs 1 more experience to go over. But I'm happy with that. We don't have enough scientists. We only got 2 scientists. I would like more, because every time you take science experiments, you kind of need a scientist there, really. I'm going to start picking new techs. I think definitely going for this one that gives us more communication is good, because I want to be able to set up a communication satellite network. So I'm basically going to be going down there. That one gives us like some battery reactors, etc. This one gives us smart parts. This one, I mean, there are a few options. That's planes. Space planes would be nice, but I really need a turbojet to make that work. That gives us a docking port. Yeah, so I've got I get the space plane one, but we really need turbojets to make that work. That's the downside. Yeah, turbojets up there in the next tier. I need a lot of science to be able to get that. So I decided that, I'm just really quickly gonna go back to Minmus. I know you're like, no, don't go to Minmus, you go to Minmus too much. I'm gonna really quickly just go through this. This is my most ridiculous rocket ever. It's very heavy. It costs like almost 200k or something stupid. And it's maximum parts we can have. Yes, it's using the giant solid fuel boosters next to 2.5 meter onion staging around a 2.5 meter central stage. It's ridiculous, because we're going to get 3 Kerbals in Kerbin Sphere of Influence. I'm really hoping for a scientist, because hey, 3 Kerbals and money. And secondly, we're going to go to Minmus. We're going to go to the biomes that we missed last time, flat, great flat, greater flat, and we're going to get the science there. And I think we've also got a mission about landing a base on Minmus, which needs 5 Kerbals on it. We're collecting 3. So we just take 1 up, and we have 1 spare seat. It's fine. So this is ridiculous, but I'm just going to skip ahead. I'm just going to show you the key points. I don't really think that you need to see me going to Minmus again. So, hello, new recruit, rookie, red shirt. Well, actually, you do have a red shirt. I wonder if that does mean you're going to be a pilot, or if it just means that you're new Kerbal. Like, I don't know if it applies my texture pack to Kerbals who are, like, going to be rescued. I don't know if it knows what they're going to be yet. Oh, well. So that's 1 Kerbal. Let's go get our next Kerbal. That was pretty quick. I mean, they're both basically in very low Kerbin orbit. To me, that was very slow, because I just spent like 3 days of Kerbin time, which is a very long time in terms of human time, because you can't speed up that much, grabbing, going around and trying to catch up to them. But now we're around Minmus. We can go grab another Kerbal. We can have 3 new recruits. I'm really hoping for a scientist. Please. The chances are we'll get one. There we go. Now it's just a case of landing, and we're actually over the Great Flat? The Greater Flat? The Greater Flat. We're over the Greater Flat, so burn retrograde, land this puppy, and we'll be all good. It's right into cloud, though. Fun. I can't really see much. The cloud's getting in the way, but we can at least see the ground now. We couldn't from higher above, and it's just going to be a case of touching down gently. We're a very heavy craft, so I've got to be careful about this. And we're down. Okay, so we're going for the flat now. Just got to be a bit gentle about this one. And, bit fast, that's better. That's better. We're again in the fog layer, so we can't really see much around us, but it doesn't really matter. And there we go. And now we're just landing on the Great Flat. Just gotta gently do it. Gently do it. And we're down. So, every time I landed, I was going, just get out, grab the science, reset the base. By the way, reflections on the masks from the, is it Eve or is it Text Replacer? I think it's Text Replacer. Really kind of cool. So grab them, put them back in the capsule, and we're good. Honestly, really kind of easy mission. We've been doing this stuff before, but it was just a much larger craft than we've ever done before, and it'll get us money, it'll get us Kerbals, and we kind of need both, because I especially would like to, start considering upgrading some things. But most importantly to me, it means more science. And I did really want to go back to those few biomes, so, oops. That bit's not important. That was our life support, by the way, and our science containers. They can't come back with us very easily, and they're not worth a lot of money, so we're fine. Dump then. I'm just gonna burn off the rest of our fuel, and then eject that stage. Goodbye, stage! And we're going to crash back into the atmosphere with our new Kerbals and all of our science, because, getting the extra science, so good. We can get turbojets, we can make space planes, we can make communication network, we can make space planes, we can go to the moon. I don't know what we're going to do next. By the way, the red chutes are drogue chutes. I thought we needed them because we're kind of a heavy upper stage. Oh, we've got the, the extra capsule below. So I wanted to make sure. And plop, we're back. Ta-da! Almost 800 science. So good. So good. Interesting enough, by the way, all the, the asparagus staging, it was the onion staging, all made it back home. And each of those was worth, 10k or something. So, a lot of that was reusable. And look at the XP. Really nice. What are they? No scientists. No. Engineers, pilots. No scientists. I don't want to have to buy one. They're really expensive. I also can't get any more because I've filled up the astronaut complex and would need to upgrade it. Damn it. Oh, well, let's get the turbojet. I really want the turbojet. And, yep, that's more spaceman parts as well. Rapier's all the way up there. We're never going to get that for the moment, but for now, we'll get the turbojet, more spaceplane parts. Because making spaceplane, it's entirely reusable. It's like more money. Money. What's this? Larger fairing, like shuttle parts. Large SAS. Probe. And a tiny decoupler. Meh, that's kind of ignorable. Mainsail engine. Maybe. I don't know if I'd necessarily need it. Oh, I could have used it this time. What's this? SRB, little SRBs, so like Septrons, that's the one. RCS, we need an RCS tanks. Current ones aren't great. Grabber, yeah, sure, we'll get it. I mean, at the moment, I'm just really kind of mostly backfilling. We've got what we desperately need. What's this? Ooh, seismometer. Yeah, I think getting the seismometer would be a good idea. I mean, it also gives us more life support systems as well. But they're the less nice-looking ones. I want to save up for the universal storage ones, which is slightly further on. But it would give us, a seismometer, which we can use to take seismic readings, which is worth a lot of science. And I'm always up for that. Docking port there? I thought we had a docking port. Oh, really large tanks? Because I need larger tanks right now. I don't know. I'm feeling we should probably go for the seismic thing. Oh, wheels. Wheels would be awesome. Getting a rover, like a proper rover, not like our crappy attempt at a rover, like a rover. That would be pretty cool. Atmospheric fluid spectral... What? I don't even know what you are. Are you stock or do you come with one of my mods? I don't know. But I think... Ooh. Smart part. No. Oh, there we go. Look at that. A giant comms array. And this is the resource collection stuff as well. That's really far down the line. I don't think we necessarily need it desperately. We need definitely 2 tiers to be able to get it. I think going for the seismometer will be more beneficial because it gives us more science. And the more science we can get when we're going to the moon soon, the better. I think that getting the accelerometer, it's called an accelerometer. It measures acceleration due to gravity, etc. So, I think getting that would be a very solid plan. So we're going to do that, and then next time, I don't know, we've got lots of options. But I'm going to end this episode here. I've been EnterElysium. If you enjoyed today's episode, like, etc. The Kerbal Space Program needs your support, and if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. All the missions we did, we've got loads of money now. We got bank. We also got a load of science that we spent. But hey, until next time, stay shiny.